17-year-old Stephanie Beard was an active high school junior when a sudden twist of fate changed her life.
I was on my way to school, and it was about 7:20 in the morning, and I was running a little late, and I flipped my car. They had taken me to Vanderbilt. They did an 8-hour surgery, and they removed my shattered C6 vertebrae from my spine. When I'd woken up, they told me what they had done. They told me I might not be able to move again, walk again. You know, it could be as bad as not be able to go to the bathroom on my own or feed myself, you know, but I didn't want to hear any of that. I was just trying to stay positive, and I knew I had the drive in me to be able to do it on my own and get better.
In Vanderbilt, her first words were, "Gosh, Mom, I'm not going to get to go to prom. What am I going to do with my prom dress?" Well, the next day, "Ma, you know, I'm not going to be able to be on the dance team, am I?" The next day, "Mom, am I going to be able to walk?"
Stephanie had a significant spinal cord injury when she came here with a major neurologic deficit, and we took care of her acutely. And I advised her parents that she's going to need a spinal cord center, and they asked me which one I would select, and I said my bias was to take her to the Shepherd Center. And so they said, well, that's what we're going to do.
I flew in with Stephanie on that little bitty plane from Vanderbilt, and from the time we landed, she was wheeled in the bed. We were greeted immediately. Housing took care of us. We took a tour of the center. Stephanie was evaluated, and it was just every single day. She was given a schedule from 9 to 4, an inpatient. She had therapy 7 hours a day. They did know she was the co-captain of her dance team, and they were doing all they could do to get her walking and doing an excellent job. 2 weeks before we left, she never mentioned the dance team anymore, but 2 weeks before we left, they said, "Stephanie, you have some of your dance music?" They initiated that thought in her mind and inspired her to get back into that idea of being able to dance. They let her know, hey, you're capable of doing this. And so they gave her that hope, and she ran with it. Our miracles took place pretty much not long after we got home and before we left the Shepherd Center.
The nice thing is, the younger the patient, the better the outcome they have in general. It's probably their ability to recircuit themselves, to heal. So the younger you are with trauma, the better the outcome is.
Hi, how are you today? Hi, I'm good. How are you?
They had an excellent gym there, in which she went on her own as well, aside from therapy. And she has definitely gotten better every day and still working. It was a miracle in July just for her to walk out.
She had an extremely good result, that she's very functional with really only minor deficits now, which I believe they think are even going to improve to the point where they're not even discernible over time.
Dancing has been a really big deal in my life. Like, I've got a passion for it, and just the thought of not being able to do it again was, you know, scary, really scary, and it was emotional. So one of my biggest goals at Shepherd was to be able to dance again.
Paige, last one, please.
After 3 months of therapy at Shepherd Center, Stephanie began her senior year on time and soon started performing with the dance team.
The most exciting thing for me when I really lost it was when I saw her perform her first dance with the dance team at school.
I danced at every basketball game. I went to every competition, including my big one, my big favorite one in January. I was so thankful, like speechless. It was amazing.
Stephanie was also crowned homecoming queen and marched as an academic honors graduate with the class of 2008.
My big realization after this injury has been just to not take life for granted. The small things are what really matter in life, like be thankful for everything. Being able to stand up, be thankful.